guys, you asked for it. Here it is. You want to see the cars? What do we got going on right now, Kyle?
So right now, we are taking the twin turbo Audi R8 over to the bunker to show you guys the garage and where these cars will be kept. So let's do it.
Let's hear this baby purr.
You ain't gonna hear it here, you gotta get back there.
Cold start? What is this?
Cold start. We're gonna do a cold start.
So this is the first car we're showing you, which is the R8, which is actually my dream car. Kyle didn't know that before I moved down here, so he's actually giving it to me. It's pretty amazing. I want to say thanks to Kyle.
Giving you what? Yeah, giving you a ride. You're welcome.
Yeah, no, this is a beautiful car. I've actually wanted to ride in one of these for a long time. I haven't got the chance, and now we're doing it. I've asked Kyle to ride in this car for about 3 years now.
But it's beneficial because now it was slow, and now it's fast.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of work to it. So this is a 2017 Audi R8. This is the V10 Plus, which the Plus is just a little bit different tuning and a rear spoiler in the back and whatnot. A little gingerbread stuff, as my dad would call it. But we added 2 big turbos to the back of it. So what that does is it pushes more air into the engine, thus making more power. So now it's about 1,000 horsepower. All-wheel drive, so it boogies. And you can hear the whistle in the back. That's the turbos kicking in. The way it is, the more exhaust, the higher RPMs that you go, the more you're pushing through the turbos and spinning the wheels, the more power you make. So the higher RPMs, the more power you make. You see here it's still cold, so you see how it's red still from 6,000 RPM all the way to 10,000 RPM. So when the car is warm, it'll go to red. Oh, there it is. So go to 8,500. But this car will still rev out to about 9,000 RPM. So it's a very high revving V10 engine. And then we stuck turbos on it. So we'll cruise around a little bit and let it warm up, and then we'll give it some hits. But
how fast can this car go?
I don't know. It's never the how fast can it go to me. It's what's a 0 to 60, the 60 to 130. It's all about the acceleration, not the top speed, because top speed is really just based on, yeah, a little bit with power, but more gearing, whereas a little loud. Yeah. So, you know, with this setup, it's not about the gearing, it's about just how much acceleration this car has, and it's very quick. And what's cool about the turbos is, like, down low, like I was saying with the exhaust, you have to have an exhaust to spin those wheels to make power. So you'll feel just regular power, that all of a sudden when it gets up here, it'll push you back, and that's when the turbos kick in. So it's a very, very fun car to drive. It's a very comfortable car. Like, I'm sure we'll show the McLaren as well. The McLaren just feels like a giant go-kart on the street, whereas this is very comfortable. I mean, I could drive this across country and not feel a thing, but the McLaren, you drive an hour and you're feeling it in your back. There she is.
All right, so we're pulling up to your tiny 2-car garage here.
Yeah. No, I think I can probably fit 3.
3? Okay.
Two cars and a motorcycle. All right, so we'll let her cool down.
There's the beauty, guys. Now, how do you like having that car back? Because it's been in the shop for quite a while.
No, only 2 weeks. I mean, it's a huge deal. Adding 2 turbos on the back, a bunch. Have to take the car apart, the front, the back, add a ton of stuff. So it's a big, big job. And then you got to tune it. So obviously, once we get all the stuff on there, we're putting a ton more air in there. So with that, we have to add a lot more fuel and get the timing right. A lot of tuning aspects and yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot to it. A lot.
And hold on, before we go in there, let's look at the scale of this building that you built. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got all the new grass here. I mean, for you guys, this is your first time seeing it. For me, this is my first time seeing it, because what? The grass just got put in
yesterday?
Today.
Oh.
They just put it in today. So this will just hold the bank, so we just graded it all up to the building because I wanted this well above the 100-year flood line, so there's no rain event that could flood this garage. So this is the ultimate garage for me. This is a massive 36 car garage. So it'll hold 18 on the ground and 36 with lifts. But actually it only holds 17 on the ground because I added a 4,000 gallon aquarium. So I got offered a giant fish tank. It's 19 feet by 8 feet. And I didn't know where to put it, but I was like, I gotta have it. So I got it and it's gonna be in the garage.
And if it's a little dark, guys, it's because the power's actually out right now, so we opened the roll-up door, so bear with us. We'll have more videos in the future where we'll have better lighting here.
Yes.
Right now, we're making do with what we have.
Yeah. So this garage is almost done, and then we can get power back onto it. We'll do a nice driveway through here. Everything is rated for 250 mile per hour winds, just like all the crocodile enclosures. So again, I've set this up where I don't have to worry about any floods, any hurricanes, nothing.
And before we check out that court, guys, look at how massive this building, how many square feet is this?
It's 10,500 square feet. So the building itself is 130 foot by 80 feet. So it's a huge space, and the majority of the space is for cars.
And you said 30, well, what, 34 then?
34.
Minus 2?
Yep.
So these are all bays here. Now, is that counting this whole middle section? Are you putting cars in there, or is that just the sides?
No, so that is literally just on the ends of the poles. So you can see from here, it's going to be very much like a showcase area where I can, show a showroom, I guess, where the cars are going to be tucked back. Now, obviously, in the event of a hurricane, I can put anything in the middle that I want to. So honestly, this garage would probably hold, on the ground, it'd probably hold 30 cars on the ground alone if we wanted to really pack them in here. Honestly, if we wanted to pack them in here, I guarantee we could get 50 cars in here, no problem. So it is a huge, huge space.
So not only do you have every reptile lover's dream with crocodiles and everything, but you also have every car lover's dream. So it's kind of like.
Like I said, I love cars. They definitely come second to crocodiles. There's nothing that will replace crocodiles. But I do love cars, and I'm tired of worrying about hurricanes. So this is the culmination of it. But, this aquarium is going to be insane. So I was going to do saltwater, but with the cars around it, I'd worry about them rusting and whatnot.
For a second, stand up against that just so they can see how wide this is, and put your arms out. So you got like a 6-foot wingspan.
Yeah. So about a foot on either side, so it's 8 foot, and then it's 19 feet. So it's 4,000 gallons. So it is a huge, huge tank. So, look at this. You can see how thick that acrylic is on the bottom. It's so thick.
Jeez.
It's probably 2 inches.
Yeah. And 19 feet. That's hard to, I'm trying to get the best angles in here. Stand next to the side again.
It really is like the size of a giant truck.
Yeah. And look at that, guys.
It is enormous. So I'm gonna have to get a filter, get it buffed, it's acrylic, so it's like a plastic. Get all the scratches out of it, and then we'll fill it up and put some cool stuff in there.
What are you thinking? We can put Komodo dragon. We can put some cool crocodiles.
I was kicking around putting a crocodile in there, but I got so many outdoor crocodile ponds. Why put something in here? So I'll probably just do freshwater fish like predators. I'd love to get stingrays, arapaima permit, but even arapaima, they'll outgrow this one day.
I like to see some arapaima in there. You guys might not know yet, arapaima are like my favorite fish. So
you and those Cubans, arapaimas.
Yeah.
What else is your favorite? Oh, the car, the R8.
The R8's my favorite. Yeah.
So this is the garage section. Now I wanted also a section for myself. So if there's, again, a crazy hurricane going to hit directly here, I want to be able to have a safe space that I can stay here no matter what. I never have to leave, even if a Category 5 hurricane is going to hit directly here. And I can stay close to the animals. So this is the culmination of that. There's going to be 8 queen-size bunk beds in here. So me and all my friends can stay here. So bunk bed here, and then 2 along there. So 8 of them. And this is, we can probably do even more. 12.
Is it like an 8-foot door?
What?
Is it like an 8-foot door?
Yeah, it is. So again, we can probably do 3 high units, so I have 12 bunk beds in here. A queen size too, it's not like little tiny beds. This is the living space. That is the Full kitchen here.
So you have a full kitchen. Okay.
2 bathrooms. A storage area. And a laundry room.
So you have 2 bathrooms. So you got 1.
2 bathrooms. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
This is a bathroom?
There's a bathroom here.
1 bathroom.
That's a bathroom here. Laundry room and storage in here. And then there's going to be a dining room here.
Yeah. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this,
Living room.
because it's my favorite part, and you're gonna know why. So right out this window, right behind me, we're not gonna give you too much of a sneak peek, but the crocs are there. This whole area is gonna be for Cuban crocodiles. Can you imagine during a hurricane, hanging out right here and having Cubans come right up to the glass? That's gonna be like Jurassic Park, guys. I don't know what to say, that's gonna be so sick.
Now, obviously I didn't take into account that we're building this soil up, so now that we built it up, the land is right there. But also this is bomb-proof glass. This is 220 mile per hour rated, well above any glass you normally get for a house. So this will even take a crocodile hit. But we're gonna put protective screening on the outside just to make sure if they do try to bump it, that the glass will not give way at all. But we're also gonna put one-way film so the crocodiles can't even see us. But it's just a cool experience to be able to have the crocodiles right here.
Yeah, and you can't tell me that doesn't look like Jurassic Park up there. Like,
and again, we'll plant a lot more too. So it'll be built out way out here. It'll be cool to just build maybe like we'll have like the feeding area right here. So they'll automatically want to come up this way anyway and just have the pond down lower.
and then what are you putting above us right now?
That is going to be a balcony.
A balcony.
You can sit up there and look down on the Cuban crocodiles. So you need to look at them this way, that way, or you can go in with them.
Yeah. And this can be what, a whole dining area right here?
Yeah, so this is probably just be like well, I'll probably have dining area there, and probably a living room here, especially, I mean, it doesn't have to be a hurricane for me to sit here and watch the Cuban crocodiles, you know, run around. So, a lot going on.
Yeah, I feel like since I've known you, you've been doing construction. How long do you think it's going to take to finish this building?
This will probably be done in 2 months, I'd say.
Okay.
Just in time for hurricane season.
Yeah,
Right.
so what is hurricane? It's August through October, right?
No, June 1st to November 30th.
Ooh.
But the peak of it is August 15th to October 15th is when it's really fires up. I mean, August, September, October are the 3 months you really got to watch out for. June, July, and November are pretty quiet generally, usually small storms. But as long as we're ready for August, that's my marker, because anything in June or July is pretty weak.
Okay. And then out here, this is going to be your driveway?
This is a driveway. So yep, so again, you can see how built up we are compared to everything around us. So we're super high. Then this will be for my race trailer, for my race car. Run the driveway all the way down, and then safe in here.
And I don't know if we said it in this video, but how thick are these walls?
Right. So normal construction, even in Florida for hurricanes, is 8-inch concrete block, and it's hollow cells. So they just put rebar and fill those in. But this is 12-inch concrete block, and then every single cell in this is poured solid. So essentially, it's a solid concrete wall. It's got rebar all in it, so it's rated well over a Category 4 or Category 5. So this is essentially rated for like a Category 7. I mean, hurricanes physically only get up to the strongest winds they've recorded is usually 220 mile per hour gusts. So it's just here and there. But this is rated for 250 mile per hour sustained. So if something takes this building down, the world is screwed.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
So now that we've seen the garage, let's do a little bit of update on the Tortoise
super
greenhouse.
quick? Yeah. Let's do it. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut this door now, so we'll pop over at the greenhouse. All right, so we're in the greenhouse now, and it might look a little different to you guys. What are you sitting in, Kyle?
Yeah, so this is Crush's pond. And if you can see over here, this is the mock-up for what we're doing. So we're gonna actually cover every single pond in these river rocks. So we'll put a little we'll put a little mud of concrete down to place this right on top. And that's gonna be the floor of each pond. So it's pretty freaking fancy.
That's gonna be nice. It's like a shower bottom.
Yes, it actually is. I mean, believe it or not, this is the material I have in my shower. So yes, very fancy, but these are my babies.
Yeah.
So
And also from last time, we got all the houses are pretty much constructed. They just need to be finished up.
Yep, so as you can see here, this is the concrete section with the rebar in it. This is the little doors. I wanted actually 2 doors, so I put one on each side, so whether they want to come in on this side or that side, they can get in. And then what they're gonna do is this is the highest point here, and they're gonna cut this all the way down to 1 block all the way down here. So it'll be sloped, so if I do allow it to rain in here, it'll just run off the back, and then there'll be a house lid on here that will just lift up with pistons. So that's the houses.
And show them this pond real quick, because this one you were kind of explaining, but it was hard to see when it was just dirt, of how much deeper this one is than the rest of them.
Yeah, so this is for the Burmese blacks, which they love to swim. So you can see, I mean, I think this is 12 inches deep, so a foot deep, just to give them that ability to swim if they want to, which from my experience, they do like to swim.
And you got the palm trees in here now too?
So you can see, have them a little bit overhanging over the pond. And I'll get little cat palms, which are like little ones of these, and they're super bushy. So I'll put them one over each pond too, and then put a little bundle in the corner for them to hide during the summer when they don't need the heated house, and then like a wax myrtle tree in the center. But guys, honestly, we're just down to weeks at this point. You see the irrigation is going in, so no matter how dry it is, like we're dealing with right now, we haven't had rain in weeks. We don't plan to have any rain in weeks. So the grass obviously needs to grow in here for the tortoises to eat it. So we got to have irrigation systems. So got that, got the ponds moving, got the houses moving.
And this is what it looks like, guys. So all the rebar, so you know, so that's how they are solidifying those houses, keeping them all solid. And you got new dirt in here too.
Yes, so this is the dirt here we put on top to be really nutrient rich for the plants. And then once we get this done, get the trees in here, then we'll put sod on top, and then it'll be done.
And here are the baby. Oh, this looks good.
So there it is. There is the mock-up for the babies.
So there's all that river rock, guys.
Yeah, so they can just walk around. It just gives them nice texture. You see it's broken up. And if it's deep at all or whatnot, then I can just put more rock just loose rock on the bottom that they can just fill in the deepest area if it is too deep. But again, I'd rather be deeper than shallow. But man, it is a fancy pond. But
and it's all complete now. So you got the water lines. The wood is where it's going to be divided.
Yep.
It's all pretty much set up.
Yeah, we are close. So once we get this done, they'll cut this around here. We'll put the dirt up here and then put the grass right around it. So you won't see this big edge here. So they'll cut all that and then we are done. All right, guys, now you saw the bunker, one of the cars, and an update on the greenhouse for the tortoises.
Yeah, and if you like today's video, make sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Also follow us on Instagram, Primitive Predators, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.